welcome back to my closet. My name is Push, aka the creative queer, the masculine cotton eating queen. And welcome back to another episode of What is in the Closet with me. On this channel I talk about clothes, I talk about fashion, my love for fashion. If you're new to this channel, welcome to the family. I hope you stay. Today we'll be talking about Pride merchandise, my top 10 favorite Pride merchandise that is out there for this month. I do sure hope that these brands are actually collaborating with queer people or using the proceeds that they make from this Pride merchandise to better and enrich the lives of queer people out there. Let's roll the bumper. Masamin. Oh, you don't see my.
Let's do it like this. I fell in love with them bosses. I fell in love with them bosses. I could pull up in pajamas. I could pull up in pajamas. I got that feel the garage. 911 look like Wedding Montage. Baby mama look like Nicki Minaj. Little Mikey look like me. Oh my gosh. Money looking like it's heavenly sent.
This at number 10 I have Gap clothing. Definitely something I would wear. It's very simple. Just a disclaimer going forward, I don't particularly like a lot of color in my closet. Orange is probably orange, and then recently a little bit of red, but majority of my clothes in my closet are your browns, your blacks, your navies, your grays, your whites. I'm pretty simple when it comes to color. I don't like clothing that is too loud. I don't like your neon colors. I don't like things that are just too bright unless it's done in a retro kind of way. Then I like it and appreciate it. You know, when it's mixed with a little bit of vintage and it feels like a retro, that's when I'll do color. Otherwise, color on an average day, it's not my thing. Back to Gap. I like what they did with their merchandise. Pretty simple, very subtle. I'm not, okay, maybe not, this one is not very subtle, but I'm not like particularly a fan of just throwing the rainbow on the clothing and calling it, you know, Pride clothing. I like, there's 10 words in the meaning as a person, so I'm putting this at number 10. Like it, probably would wear it. Yeah, I like this Love for All t-shirt. I think with all of the different ones that they have, this one is my favorite. I definitely rock this. It's a very simplistic way of interpreting the rainbow, because yes, it's a rainbow flag, but I like it when a brand kind of puts some thought into it and interprets it in a different way. Okay, good job, Gap, good job. At number 9, Calvin Klein. Ooh, I'm rhyming. At number 9, Calvin Klein. It's fine. I mean, okay, it's pretty cool. Like, I wonder, Marlene, I don't have the prices of these clothing. I'll put the link to all of the top 10 of where I sourced all of this information in the description below. But Calvin Klein, I think nothing to write home about. Actually, I should have put them at number 10, but yeah, that's what Calvin Klein has to offer for us. At number 8, we have Puma. Puma for me is such an OG brand, and I guess they just feel like effort. They could have tried harder, and I'm going to show you why they could have tried harder, or I feel that they should have tried harder, because other brands are kind of incorporating the rainbow flag into the merchandise in a very cool and creative way, whereas Puma is just putting it on the logo and, you know, that's it. It's nice, you know, but I'm not going to go out of my way and kind of like purchase this in particular. You know, the sneakers not my thing. It's just like they could have done more, man, with incorporating the rainbow flag, man. I'm core convinced. All right, at number 7 we have Crocs. Hey, Crocs. Also, there's this new craze, Crocs. I don't know. I think Yenzo Nicki Minaj, when she released that picture of herself wearing the Crocs, and there's kind of like, in fact, Crocs is one of those things that just come in and out of fashion when you really think about it. Because Crocs were big not too long ago, and then they went quiet. And then they came back, and then they went quiet. And then they're coming back again. So I'm not really... I've only seen Crocs being worn properly or in a way that like, this is swag by a style influencer, stylish person called Mac G. Not the problematic McG, the other McG. who has his own clothing label. He's done it in a really cool and dope way. In fact, the Crocs that he got during his campaign, when I saw it online, were pretty cool. Like, if I have it, I'm gonna put it up here somewhere. I thought it was pretty cool. Now it's like Crocs and it's beyond. At number 6, I put Converse. Converse, Shem, out of this top 10, Converse gave us variety, and I really do appreciate that. There's queer people who have different styles, different tastes. Converse is a unisex brand, so the kind of options they gave us, I like it. I like that they gave us an effort and they incorporated the rainbow flag in different ways in their shoe. And then there was this one in particular with the red sole and the orange sole, and I thought it was pretty cool. But for me, I think they should have stopped at the sole. And again, this is a disclaimer that I'm saying this from a point of view of I don't really like a rainbow flag or too much color in my clothing. So I think maybe they should have stopped at the sole and the back of it. It was nice, and then they do the shoelace as well. I'm just like, But again, I know that there are queer people out there who really fuck with the shoe. So I think for those reasons, I get it. But it's not my favorite of the collection. My favorite is the classic high top Converse with the black front and the colors at the back and the surprise rest of the rainbow flag under the foot of it. Really dope. Yabulela Converse. In fact, I should have put Converse at number 2 or something. At number 5, I put Apple. I really fucks with this wristband. I don't have an Apple Watch, but I think in color wristband, and I'm for some reason, even though I the color, again, like the way that this wristband, it's not obvious that it's a rainbow in that sense. It's like almost like imat stitch way. So the way that you would kind of style this watch, you can style it literally with any outfit in your closet because it has all of the rainbow colors, but has them stitched in such a interesting and particular way. So I really like this. If you have an Apple Watch, this will really look dope. At number 4, I have Levi. Levi came out a few months early with their Pride merchandise, or at least the collab that I saw with Ulanga Mavuso. I thought it was pretty awesome. I really liked the collab that they did with Ulanga. Dope jacket. I think if I zoom closer, I see that it's got the names of some queer icons from South Africa, so I think that's pretty dope. I'm not really a fan of the big t-shirt with they, them, she, and the tiny rainbow in here. It's so obvious. I want people to kind of play around with it, be creative type of thing. So yeah. At number 3, I put New Balance. See, New Balance kind of understood the assignment for me. For me, the assignment is to take the rainbow flag and say, this is how we've interpreted it into our own brand, and this is how we make it come alive. New Balance kind of came up with this really colorful sweater, and I was telling myself, oh, maybe I really fucks with it. I really like the colors, really like the interpretation of it. At number 2, we have Fossil. Fossil is a watch brand, so they came out with a number of like a different variety of wristbands that you can use on your existing watch, which is, they have the obvious options of, the rainbow flag, the different colors of the flag. They have wristbands in the colors of the different subdivisions of the queer community, of queer people. So I really thought it was pretty dope. Even the face of this watch in particular is really dope. I really like how the face of it, it's not that obvious, but when I'm sure when you kind of reflect it in the sun, you can see the rainbow flag. It's like that subtle thing that's like, so I really like it. I also like how the face of the watch has the different numbers, or the dials of the face of the watch are in, I actually had to zoom in, I didn't notice at first, are in the different rainbow flags. So really think it was pretty dope. If you're wondering who I put at number 1, and again I say this and I admit to myself that it's probably how I relate to the brand, because at number 1, the one, the only, my favorite brand of the year, Nike. Nike. And I think The Nike sneakers have always been around. I don't think it's a 2021 thing. With these, with this shoe in particular, the classic, the also fresh Air Force Ones with the rainbow flag at the back, and then the swoosh has a little bit of like a subtle, glittery, infused rainbow swoosh. I really like that, and I really like this leather of E9's Air Force Ones. I don't think the classic, just the smooth leather works because it creases much more faster. I don't know if you've noticed this, tell me in the comments below, but that's what I think happens. But with this kind of leather, there's very, I don't know what you call it, but it's a better quality leather, and it kind of gives your shoe longevity. I love it. Also, Nike is my favorite brand. I feel like the comfort, the style, the cleanness, the swag of it all, you know what I'm saying? That brings me to the end of my top 10 Pride merchandise. Go out there, buy, support the brands if you wish. But I really do hope that these brands are collaborating with queer people, especially in South Africa. So support who you really feel is a brand that you really relate to, and that's what I like. And most importantly, support queer people this Pride Month. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me which one of my top 10 do you think you're gonna go out there and purchase. What's your favorite? Tell me in the comments. I'm gonna see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with What is in the Closet with me, your host, Push, the masculine cotton eating queen.